How's it going, everyone? This is Jake at ProfitTree.org. Today I'm going to show you guys how to go on Amazon.com and search the Amazon Kindle store to find an ebook or ebook categories that are profitable and are guaranteed to make you money. If you guys follow all these steps that I'm about to show you, you are guaranteed to make money with a Kindle book or any type of product that you put out in Amazon on the market. So the first thing you guys are going to do is go to Amazon.com. Okay, once you're at Amazon.com, right up here where it says all, you're going to click on that, and you're going to go down until you see Kindle Store. Go ahead and click on it, and now you're going to push enter. You don't even have to type anything in the spacebar. So the very first thing you're going to do after you push enter and you're in the Kindle Store is go up here to where it says Kindle eBooks. The reason you're doing this is you want to narrow it down so it only shows ebooks or Kindle books, and it doesn't come up with any other products. You can also click it down here in the left column. Okay, after you click that, you're going to come up here to where it says bestsellers. The reason you're going to click bestsellers is obviously because you want to see the books that are selling the best on Amazon. Okay, after you click bestsellers, what I usually do is I come right up here into the search bar and just think of a random category that is a basic category, and then we can start narrowing it down. Here, the best way to show you guys how to do this is by giving you an example. So for my example, I'm just going to type in recipes. Okay, so that is a very broad category. So our goal is to try to find a niche or a subcategory of a larger category, because those are usually the books that are more profitable. So after I type in recipes, I'm just going to sit here and scroll down, and I'm going to take a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm going to write down a bunch of niche categories that I see. I don't know yet if they're profitable, but this is the first step. The first step is writing them down and trying to get as many as you can down on a piece of paper. So for an example, anti-inflammatory diet. That would be a niche category. Recipes for an anti-inflammatory diet. If I keep scrolling down here, I see Instant Pot Cookbook. So Instant Pot recipes would be another niche category. And you guys it's really easy. You just scroll down, you try to find these niche categories. So like chicken recipe, that's another niche category. Crepes, that's another one. So just go down, find a bunch of random ones, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take the one that you have the most interest in out of all of them. So let's say, I really like crepes and I want to make a book in crepes. So I'm going to come up to the top here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in crepes recipes. I think that's how you spell it. Okay, and see here, so this would be a niche category, you guys. So crepe recipes would be a niche category. So the next step is to find out if this category specifically is profitable. And the way we do this is you scroll down. The very first thing I want to tell you guys is if they have reviews that are over about 20 or 30, don't even click on them. Don't check the book or anything, because the reason is these guys are well-established books. Usually these are really popular authors that are selling paper copies too. And it's very hard to compete against 103 reviews, especially when you're first starting off. So that you want to really try to keep it under about 20 or 30. So this would be a good one to compete against. The other thing you guys also want to look for is the price. Okay, if they are selling their books for $3.99, $2.99, 99 cents, just like these guys, that is good. You can compete against those. But some of the books, you'll notice that there's not even a price here. You'll notice it just says $0 for Kindle Unlimited. What this is people have a Kindle Unlimited account. They signed up with Amazon, so they get unlimited amounts of books. And not a lot of people have this, so just kind of ignore it and just make sure that they're selling the book. If they don't have a price priced on the book and they just have $0 for Kindle Unlimited, don't even try to compete against those books, because they're not even selling copies. So they're not really competition. They're just giving away books. So this is a guy that you would want to compete against, for an example. He's on the first page of crepe recipes, and he doesn't really have a nice cover, because the three things you want to look for trying to find somebody to compete against is the cover, the title, and the reviews. Because when somebody buys a book on Amazon Kindle, that's the only three things they look at. They don't know the contents inside the book. And not saying that you should have bad content inside of a book. Obviously, if you have bad content inside of a book, you're going to start getting bad reviews, and you don't want that either. So make sure that you have solid content inside your book. You have a good book cover, a good book title, and a good book review. So this guy, he doesn't have that many good reviews. He has a kind of lazy title. I could make a better title than that, and I could definitely make a better cover. So let's see how many copies this guy is selling per week. So if you click on it and you scroll down here, you're going to see this number right here, the Amazon bestsellers rank. It says he is selling 149,000. Now 149,000 is not bad. What you generally want to do is you want to make sure all your competition is under 100,000. Basically what this number is how well they are selling their books on the Kindle store. So if they were number one, they would be the number one paid book in the Kindle store. So the lower the number, the better. So if all your competition has bad covers, bad titles, and bad reviews, but yet they're all selling under 100,000, well, that would be a really good market to get into because you're almost guaranteed to sell your book. If you can make a better cover, a better title, and a better reviews than them, you're guaranteed to make or sell copies. So this guy's selling 149,000. So that's not bad. He's probably selling a few copies here and there, probably making about $20 to $50 a month, which isn't too bad. So let's check another one. That's just one book. So let's go down. Now this one here, this one has 27 reviews. It's a little bit high, so I'm just going to go to the next one. Okay, this one right here is terrible. A really lazy looking cover, really bad title, and terrible reviews. Not terrible, but he only has 2 reviews. So let's click on that. So if this guy was selling a lot of copies, well then that would tell me that I'm definitely going to make a book in this category because I'm about to, knock it out of the park. Okay, so let's go ahead and scroll down. Yeah, this guy is ranked 1,500,000. That is terrible. So he's probably sold 1 copy since he came out with the book. So definitely not somebody you want to compete against because, And this is all you do, you guys. You just type in a niche category and you scroll down and you try to find books that are selling. Now, let's just try one of these real quick. Crepes Cookbook. Okay. Now we scroll down once again. And remember, you want to go down to product details and then the Amazon's bestseller rank. So 143,000. So this guy, he's selling an all right amount of copies. So this might be a good market to get into. You might sell a few copies. If you could really launch up your book and make it look really nice and beat these guys, it might be a profitable cover. It might be a profitable niche. So let me show you guys an example of why every book doesn't work no matter what the market is. So a $1 billion industry like hair loss. Okay, hair loss might be a $1 billion industry. But that doesn't mean people are buying Kindle books on hair loss. So if you go here and you check out these top books, these are the top selling books right at the top. So if you click on one of these, and he has a decent amount of reviews, good amount of reviews. He has an okay cover, an okay title. So if I scroll down here, he's 429,000. That's not good. Once again, he's not selling a whole lot of copies. He probably sells 1 copy every 6 months. And when you're selling it for $2.99, like he is, he's making like $1 every 6 months. That's terrible. So as you can see, hair loss might be a $1 billion industry, but people aren't buying Kindle books on hair loss. As you can see, 780,000, another bad one. So let me show you guys an example of a good niche market. So a good one. And this is all you do. You just jump around trying to find niche markets that are going to be profitable. You type in recipes or, smoothie recipes or, how about exercise? So then narrow down exercise to yoga and calisthenics. Try to find a niche category and you just, this might take a day, it might take a week, it might take a month. But the more research you guys put into this and the more time until you find a profitable book or even a couple profitable niches, you could come out with 2, 3, 4 books in that same category, and you could be making $500, $600, $700 a month one of my buddies, he's making $2,000 a month just from one of his books. So he came out with 3 more copies. You know, and of course I'd like to share the niche with you guys, but he'd probably kill me. So one of my examples, and I'll tell you guys one of my niches, I don't mind. I know some people, you know, will probably steal it, but that's just how people are. So if I type in Rubik's Cube, my book is right here at the top. It's before I published my book, what I noticed, these were the books I was competing against, okay? I noticed they're all selling for like $2.99 except for this guy. They all had okay titles. The reviews weren't that good, you know, they were okay. So what I was doing was I just clicked on them, and I was like, well, I could beat this cover, and I could beat this title, and I could probably get better reviews than that. So let's see where he's ranking. And look at right there, he's ranked under 100,000. So I knew if I made a book and I got a better title, better cover, and a better reviews, you know, I'm going to sell more than him. And not only that, but he's under 100,000. So he's making a decent amount of money from this book. And he's selling it for $4.47. So he's probably making, you know, a couple $100s from this book. You know, I might be a little ranked better than him, but he's selling it for a little more than I am. So he's getting a bigger cut. Now, if you type or click on my book here, I'm selling at 30,352. And that number has been going up. I was like 2,000 or 3,000. Reason it's going up is because I've been telling people what this niche is, just to show you guys it works. But a lot of people are, you know, stealing my idea instead of coming up with their own. And I really highly encourage you guys, you know, make your own ideas, make it original, so other people don't steal off of you. Because the more original your idea is, and the least amount of people know about it, and the least amount of competition, means that you're going to get more reviews, or you're going to get high reviews, and you're going to have less competition. So that means your book is going to be more well established than anyone else's book. So you're going to make more money consistently, and it's going to be untouchable, which means you're going to have a source of passive income from one of your books for a lot longer. Now, if I told everyone about my niche and I marketed my book everywhere, then, you know, you could definitely lose a lot of money because you're creating a lot of competition. So you guys, that basically wraps it up for today. So just to summarize, when you come up here to the search bar, make sure you go to Kindle Store, type in a bunch of random categories, and then find niche categories, write them down, and just research, go to the product details, make sure that the books are selling on Amazon. And if you look at all your competitors and you can beat their reviews, their title, and their cover, well, then your book is guaranteed to win in that market. And who knows, if one of your books starts selling good in that market, you can make 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of that book. And you can even put pen names on them, which are fake names, which is completely legal. You know, you own the copyright to the books and everything. So hope this was helpful, you guys. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you a little bit more, and we're going to go into, you know, ghostwriting and everything later on. So stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.